Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. Today we have a delicious surprise for you guys. For the first time here on the channel, we will be checking out the famous chocolate factory from Valor, situated in Villajoyosa. This is something that's recommended in a lot of hotels, apartments and apart hotels to visit during your stay. So let's check if it's worth it. We came with the tram line number 1 that goes directly to Alicante. This is the train you can actually take from Benidorm train stop. At the top, we're going to put you here on the map where it is located. And the train brings you in just around 2 to 3 stops to this one, which is called Creueta. And it's line number 1 that heads directly towards Alicante. This is the train stop. And from here, we need to take the road right next to the police department. Not going to show it too much because there's a lot of police officers right there for safety reasons. But from here, in this gorgeous town of Villajoyosa, people are celebrating pre-Christmas. Happy Christmas Eve. Happy pre-Christmas, everyone, by the way. Look at this. People are celebrating pre-Christmas right now. This is so much fun. Oh my goodness. So from here, the police department is on our right side. We just need to cross whatever we find it comfortable. Here there's quite a lot of cars, so let's take the next one. And the Valor Chocolate Factory is right at the end of this street. You need to know a few things before you actually head there. First of them is that in summer months and in touristic months, what you need to do is you need to book in advance. There is a specific website. I'm going to leave it linked for you down below as well. By the way, it's not something special we're doing for them. They don't even know we're filming this video. But we decided to show it to you guys because not a lot of people know how it works. They maybe would like to go, but not sure if it's worth actually visiting it and paying the tram ticket towards Villajoyosa, or if it's something that is not really a necessary thing to do during their holidays. So there is a specific website where you pay for, there's a lot of police officers in an ambulance here. Probably it's because they will be celebrating through the main streets. So you go to the main website, you check out the dates, you put the number of people on which name you will book it, and then they ask you for your bank card details. Don't be afraid at this point. I was when I checked it at first, but it's actually something that they ask as a deposit. They don't charge you anything, but they do pre-authorize the card. This is in case you book it, but you won't come and you won't cancel. This is when they charge you €5 per person. Fair or not, that's already everyone's decision on their own, but this is what they are doing because in the busy times they count on the bookings, so they don't allow many people to go inside, those who didn't have one. This is why it's important. But during winter time, it's not something you should be doing. We did a reservation, however a lot of people didn't and they could still pass. There was literally just six of us more or less, so it's not as busy in winter time. Let's head inside. This is where the chocolate factory actually begins. The chocolates Valor. There are 2 different modes of excursions. First one of them being in Spanish, other one being in English. And you can choose 2 of them. Obviously, if you understand more in English, you should choose the English version, but it has a reduced timetable. This is the famous factory. First of these appointments is being done at 10 in the morning and the other one is at 4 p.m. So only 2 hours are available. All the rest are in Spanish. And there's only one person who is leading you through. There's not big groups, so in summer it's really important to book it for yourselves in advance. Let's head to the entrance and I'll show you what it's looking like. But here is the main sign showing we are on a correct way. Here there's a sign just to let you know what it is, that it's tradition of the region. When it's been founded in 1881, it's 100% family managed. Was before. Right now obviously there's the family, but there's other workers because it's so big. And this is worldwide known chocolate factory. This is the main entrance. Right now this is how it's looking like. This is how it's looking like. This is where you come in. It says welcome, and right there you can sit down. There's maximum capacity of 50 people, so you need to take the ticket from the machine right here, and it says your turn. If you have a booking, you do not need to grab a ticket because they have you already in place. And this is the entrance. Let's go and discover it together. First place where we are being brought is the audio-visual room, which is where I suppose we will be told slightly more about the chocolate history of Valor.
Here we can see two real chocolate sculptures that were made by in the year 2006 to celebrate the Chocolate's Valor. Now we're going to listen on audio. The lines will switch on, switch off depending on the song she's going to
journey through history and the entire world. We hope. Also find cocoa in the Aztec culture. According to its mythology, the cocoa as a curiosity and for commercial purposes. The scientific name of the cacao or cocoa tree is Theobroma cacao, which in Greek means food of the gods. It is a very delicate tree that must be protected from the wind.
We toast them and green them, and we can get cocoa mix that we mix with ingredients like sugar, cinnamon, almonds, or hazelnuts. To get different types, you can take pictures. Like a 19th century factory, the process of the chocolate was that they toast the beans here in the chimney. Later they will put in the milk to separate the husk from the cocoa paste. They will pick the cocoa paste and put it on this stone to grind it a little more, doing this movement. And then later, that is different from that stone to eat it more. Also, we have a sugar refination. We and Valor always make a route from Villajoyosa to Madrid. It's the yellow spot here. From here to Villajoyosa to Madrid. In the beginnings, they will transport chocolate with horses, and this transportation, and they will do it in the night, because it was luxury product for wealthy people, and it was like a different taste and texture for Christmas, New Year's. The Spanish people that were arrived in that moment.
Maybe it's her first time doing the tour, maybe. So we're heading towards the fabrica, towards the factory. That one right here. We're not really allowed to show a lot from there, but we'll try our best and show you guys what they have inside.
Está ahí, ¿no? El olivo ese que tiene 1400 años está por ahí al lado de la ermita. El olivo.
Ah, la olivera grosa, sí. Por ahí está, ahí, ¿no? Sí, está cerquita.
We are inside of the factory side, and actually that's where the shop is located on our left, but this is the only thing that they show you, how people are working, packaging all the things. And then we got to see obviously the shop, which is the main attraction for them. That's why we went so fast, so that we would have more time to spend in the shop, you know. So here we have a lot of nice chocolates. There's a lot of sugar-free protein chocolates too. A lot of them I've never seen in the supermarket before, so maybe that's great. You come here for a visit and then you grab a few favorite chocolates, or maybe something with experimental flavors, the ones that we've seen out here, which is actually very, very nice. They also have these gorgeous chocolates for a gift. We wish we could have tried those ones. Well, You know what? Let's have a small chat, shall we? So we're just sitting down right here. So to be honest with you, this is quite a good experience for those who want to know the tradition here. There's a museum part, there's a part of a factory, but very, very small one. And those of you who think you will see actually melting the chocolate, pouring it into molds, you know, or mixing all the ingredients, etc. Nope. This is not going to be the case. The most that you will see from the factory is actually them packaging everything. That's the only part they will show you. I suppose it's to filter out unnecessary copying, you know, of their process. Maybe they know competitors might come, since it's free of charge, you know, competitors might send someone, so they don't want their process to actually be copied. Which is why they also do not allow like big video footages of the factory itself, although it's just packaging. There's literally nothing else shown. There's a nice history of chocolate, where it's coming from, which are the main ingredients. But to be fair, I did feel that the person who was doing the excursion in English, not quite sure why, but was in a huge rush. She was in an extreme rush. It's like she had 5 minutes to tell all of it instead of 1 hour almost that we potentially have, because it's at 10, at 11, at 12, and like this it goes towards the evening time. So it was quite strange that she was in such a rush. And she did not tell such a big amount of information as we would maybe love to hear. So be prepared whenever you go here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice thing. You can see how chocolate, you can hear, better to say, the history of chocolate. You can hear how it's been made, where the cocoa beans are usually coming from. You can hear a lot of different things. But when it comes to her performance, as to which information she actually gives us all, it's very, very poor. So Monday to Friday, let me tell you the hours. These are the hours: Monday to Friday from 10 till 1 and 4 till 7. Saturday from 10 till 1. Sundays and holidays are closed. Done each hour. Visits are done each hour. Free entrance. And then you have the information as well in German and in French. 4 different languages, which is not bad. So you kind of feel scammed because it's not something that you've been waiting for. You know, you want to read different things. There's some papers there that, well, you've seen it. There's some papers that the old chocolate has been wrapped with, authentic designs, you know, some machines that were used for chocolate making, some molds, you know, like the things that they put the chocolate inside. So to make the chocolate bar actually, or make like a drinkable hot chocolate. And it's a shame because there's such a huge amount of information out there, but they're not giving it to you for some reason. They're just going fast like this. Maybe it's because she's not fluent in English, not sure, but it was a shame. It could have been way, way better. So it just doesn't feel right. It's a shame. Maybe in Spanish it's way better, but at the end of it all, we are making this content for tourists. You know, a lot of people from all over the world are coming to Benidorm town. Not only British tourists, Germans from Netherlands, French, and a lot of more nations are coming here worldwide. And then you give us this, which is slightly disappointing. But they did have enough time though for us to stay in the shop, didn't they? So this is what you could potentially expect if you will be coming here towards the chocolates Valor. To be honest with you, this was a slightly bittersweet experience with the chocolate factory. We probably expected something else. We've expected some more elaborated tours, some more time to check out the things, because whenever we were stopped for checking on something, she said, come here, like doing with the hands. So she did not really let us to enjoy everything that is inside. And if it's 1 hour from one group to the other, why not to let people enjoy and read things, what they actually came here for? I don't really know. So bitter sour experience. It's definitely nice to check it out. You can get some nice goodies, to try out some chocolate, which were only 2 varieties of them. They could have put some more, especially for these festive days. So it's a shame. But overall, if you love chocolate, if you want to know how it's usually done, you know, if you want to hear the story, this might be a nice thing, especially if it's free of charge. why not to try it out if you don't really pay anything for the entrance, but be prepared that it might not be as you expect. Thank you for accompanying us on today's short tour down the famous chocolate factory of Valor. And now it's your decision already. Go here or not to go. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, share it if you wish, and subscribe to help our channel grow and reach more Benidorm lovers. And we'll see each other tomorrow in a short video from Benidorm. It's gonna be Christmas Day, so we're not gonna be making any kind of news on this day, but instead we'll show you Benidorm on Christmas Day. We'll see you then. Happy holidays.